Welcome, beautiful souls, to Spiritual Signpost, your 5-minute at 5 a.m. guidance through the Matrix. I'm Diana, your psychic medium, intuitive reader, and channel for spirit. These readings are timeless, so whenever this message reaches you, it's because your soul is ready to receive something meant for you today. Go ahead, pour yourself a warm cup of tea, and join me for your morning guidance through the Matrix. Take a breath, soften your energy, and open your heart as we step into astrology, the frequency, and the whisper of spirit guiding your path right now. If this message resonates, leave a comment and claim it, and be sure to subscribe and share so that others can receive this daily guidance as well. So the astrology snapshot for today highlights a strong fire energy here in the heart center. Okay, supported action, courage, and authentic self-expression. Just looking around at the cards on the table here, it's emitting a lot of passionate energy today. It's a strong emotional current present. It's asking that all movement today be guided by compassion and integrity. Okay, the moon energy emphasizes the release and perspective, like making this an ideal day to walk away from emotional or mental patterns. All right, that no longer align and choose a new direction clearly. Right? So this is the day for aligned change, not impulsive change, right? It's the action from the heart. It's supported, right? It's not driven by fear. It's driven by love, by service, by action. So Spirit, what changes is unfolding now, and how can I align with it through love, service, and authenticity? So the first one we have is Divine Magic, which is 19. This confirms divine timing. Okay, what is shifting now is guiding, protecting, and unfolding exactly as it should. Wishes, goals, dreams, and accomplishments. Okay, so 19 is a auspicious number today. See the rainbow? There's a lot of happiness here in this card. Right? It's goals and wishes and desires coming true, accomplishments being achieved. So it's divine magic. So Jesus we have next as acts of service. Right? The ascended master that is overseeing this act of divinity today. It speaks of love in action. It speaks of alignment today, coming through compassion, through service, through leading with the heart. Right? Because now we had the horseman, number 30, which heralds change. Okay, it's a herald of change. This confirms movement. Change is active now. Right? It's not something to resist or be afraid of. It's something to embrace. It's something to move with. You see how the horse, it's moving forward, right? And she's just going with the flow. Her arms is in the air, right? She's going with the movement of change. Okay, so together these cards are showing change through love, service, and higher purpose, not through force. So that's our main message today. So what Spirit is showing you, looking at all the cards together here, I see the 8 of Swords here that's really showing up, and so is the 3 of Swords. Okay, so Spirit is revealing that where mental restrictions have been tied to old emotional pain, it shows like a self-doubt, a lingering hurt perhaps, or patterns formed through past experiences, and they no longer reflect who you are. Okay, they may have once, but they don't reflect the new version of you. Okay, so what Spirit is really guiding you with is the 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups is a conscious choice to walk away from that, right? Leaving behind any resentment, any emotional weight, okay, or situations that drain your energy. It's not an avoidance, it's a self-respect act. Okay, so the outcome and blessing here is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is compassion. She's confident. She's authentic. She's powerful, right? When you choose yourself and your truth, you naturally step into a leadership, a creative role. Okay? That happens automatically with the shift, because you've got also two major arcanas on the board, and you've got the Hanged Man and we've got the Hierophant. Okay, and that represents a higher wisdom, a higher learning, right? It's the teacher energy. And same with the Hanged Man. It's a shift in perspective, right? Spirit is asking you to pause and see something differently. When you view changes, you know, the entire timeline changes, right? It's a higher learning teacher energy, especially with Jesus and the Hierophant here, right? This is unmistakably higher counsel guidance, right? You're being called to live what you know and share what you've learned to help others, to be a service in that way, right? This is an act of service here. It's sharing what you know. It's a teacher energy. Okay? So then you've got the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is a conscious choice of direction, right? You're no longer waiting for signs. All right? You're deciding where your energy is going to go next. You're not waiting for it to decide for you. You are the one now that's deciding where you're going to focus your energy on. Right, here's the world here, you're looking it over, very confident, very assertive, and very certain. Okay, so also I see on the board we have 8-8. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Swords here, and we've got the 8 of Cups. This is the abundance infinity symbol, right? And when you lead through love and service, what you get in return multiplies, right? It's 100-fold. You give something and it returns to you 100-fold by the universe, because it's an act of service, right? It's a balance between spiritual and material, right? So Spirit is confirming that, even though sometimes the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups has a darker side connotation, it's still an act of service, right? It's still growth, and what you have to do, we have to be able to merge both the darker and the light side, right? The conscious and the subconscious, the divine feminine, divine masculine, the moon and the sun, right? And that's what's happening. When you lead through love and services, it really amplifies. So your daily intention here today, and your Knight of Cups is also representing love, right? You're being offered an opportunity to serve with love, right? I allow change to unfold through love. I release what no longer serves me, and I step forward aligned, confident, and guided. That is their mantra for today. What a beautiful reading. You've got some great things to look forward to. So the 30-19, lots of things going on here, but it all comes together with service. It's about being compassionate and leading, sharing what you know, and going with the flow of change, which opens up an abundance portal for your goals, your dreams, and your accomplishments, right? You're opening up your heart to this. You're walking away from anything that no longer serves you. Okay, so I'm going to get some final cards now from our Oracle for advice from Spirit. Okay, so we have I am observant. 0-0. Okay, it's kind of like the infinity symbol. There's no end, there's no beginning. Like eternity, right? I am observant. Spirit's first message is awareness. You are being asked to observe rather than react. You can take a screenshot of this. It can be your mantra for today as well, your affirmation. Okay, so you're being asked to observe, Right? Pay attention to the subtle clues, the synchronicities, the emotions, the quiet inner nudges. Right? Answers are already present when you slow down enough to notice them. Okay? So I am observant. Then we have number 1, all in perfect timing. So this also confirms no rush, right? You're not behind. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. So trust the pace of your life right now. Forced action is unnecessary, especially when timing is divinely orchestrated, okay? This is it. The time to take action is now. I will be here to help you every step of the way. Right? It's confirming you are not behind. Wait for the inspired action. Don't force it. Okay? And then you have synergy, number 41. What a beautiful, colorful card. Okay, so again, you can take a screenshot of this if you like. It describes the frequency of synergy that supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combination of union that results in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being, right? To embrace the unfamiliar, right? It speaks of alignment and cooperation, right? When your thoughts, heart, and actions move together, things flow effortlessly. Like this also points to supportive connections, people, energies coming together in harmony. You're not meant to do this alone. Okay, and then we've got Druid that came through. And Druid holds the space. It's you're being asked to remain grounded. You see all the nature around him. It's a grounding card. He's grounded and steady. So hold your position, your truth, and your energy without forcing outcomes. Your presence alone is powerful. Others may look for you for advice or wisdom, guidance, or even just stability, right? And that gives them that energy. You may not have to take action, you may not have to do anything. It may just be in your presence, your stability, your guidance for them to see you strong and stable, right? That is service. That is support. That is action. And then you have the Spirit Fox, right? It says trust your talents. Trust what you know, your gifts, your talents. Don't doubt yourself. Okay? It's an encouragement card. You already have skills, you already have intuition and all the wisdom you need, right? You have so much that you've learned, experiences, right? As an old soul, and in this lifetime what you've learned. That's what it's telling you. This is why you have the Hierophant and you have the acts of service here. You have the cards of change, right? Of love, of leaving the other stuff behind, right? The heaviness behind, right? Is coming together, accepting the past and forgiveness and letting it go, right? Is moving into your authentic self and believing in yourself because you have a story to tell and there's somebody here that needs to hear it. Or they need your energy, right? Whatever comes naturally to you, trust it. Your talents are meant to be used and they're definitely meant to be shared. This is the strongest message from this reading today. Share your services. What you know is acts of service. Okay, and that's what I have for you today. Thank you for joining me this morning. And remember, Spirit meets you the moment you become present. If this message aligned with your heart, subscribe and return for your 5-minute reading at 5 a.m. Spiritual Signpost. Until tomorrow, stay aligned, stay open, and may Spirit guide your steps today. Love and blessings.